I think it just comes down to finishing drives because going back on the film, we moved the ball up and down the field. In our opinion, it's just the fact that we couldn't punch the ball into the end zone or even get field goals. And that's just what it comes down to, is putting points on the board.
When you look back at your first game, as you come back, mentally feeling like, I know the loss stinks, but personally, how do you feel about yourself in the next couple of days?
Yeah, I think there were some ups and downs thinking about my play. I think there were good times where I had good throws, good decisions, and there are other times where, we went 3 and out, and ultimately that goes on me. It's just an up and down game for me personally, and I wasn't especially happy with the game, especially since we lost. But overall, I felt like I could have did more.
Sefo, when you look at the running game, what did you see, and where do you want to see it go from here?
Yeah, I think we stalled a little bit in the running game, and that goes on me too, carrying out my fakes. But there's room for improvement, and I think we can do that this week coming up against UMass, and especially going forward in the season. We've put some new wrinkles in, and I think that'll help us immensely.
Sefo, you had a series there in the CSU game where you had first and goal, I think, at the 2-3 yard line, and you guys weren't able to punch it in. What happened there? What went wrong there in your mind?
This was just a different thing every play. It ultimately comes down to, I guess, hard and scheme wise. We didn't execute the way we should have, and that ultimately cost us. And you could say it was a pivotal point in the game because they stopped us on the one, and we get no points out of that drive.
Sefo, you mentioned right after the game that you thought that their pressure on you made a little bit of a difference in that second half. As you went back and watched it, is that what you saw? Did you see the same thing? And is that something that you feel like you can get better at?
Yeah, obviously you can get better at it. Going back and looking at the film, it did have a little bit of, I guess, change on our offense. They did a really good job bringing pressures from different places. But, ultimately we just have to, play above that and play better and just make plays.
Shea Fields had obviously a nice game for you guys. What have you seen from him early on, and what's his ceiling?
I don't know if there is a ceiling for Shea. He doesn't act like a freshman. He acts like he's been here before for a couple of years at least, and he's just a great player. He got a lot of short passes this week because it was what the defense was giving us. They played really soft, but Shea can definitely go over the top, and he's a good player, and I'm excited for what we're all going to see from him.
You guys are facing a team that has not had a lot of success. And I know you won't be overconfident, but yet is it going to be a little bit of a tricky challenge in a way mentally? Do you think? Do you worry for you guys playing a team that's been so bad and so struggling, and you're big favorites?
No, it means nothing. In our eyes, they're a good team. We watched the film on them when they played Boston College last week, and they're a good team. They made plays, and we have to come out and prepare for anything they throw against us.
When you watch them on film, what does concern you about UMass?
They got some good linebackers. They can run sideline to sideline. Their D ends, one of them is really active up front, and especially one of their corners. They're physical guys, and they can play. Anyone at this level can play, and you can't take anyone lightly.
Sefo, one thing they've really struggled with is to stop the run. They gave up a ton of yards last week, and they've done it the last couple of years. Is that something that you guys feel like this might be a game where you can get that going a little bit and maybe get some confidence on the ground?
I think so, yeah. We can definitely run the ball against these guys. I think we should be able to run it against any team, but I think against these guys we can run the ball. I think we're going to keep it pretty standard, and, not do anything crazy, just run, pass, kind of like last week and all the other weeks we've been playing, just kind of balanced and, just try and hit them in the weak spots.
Could you just talk about the mood of the team coming off that first game, and then what you expect to see out of your guys this week?
Yeah, obviously after the game, everyone's upset and frustrated, but the guys have responded well in practice this week. Everyone's up and ready to go, and getting the game going. you know, we're just ready to go out there and play again.